stories. I've got a date with my destiny. It may be tragic, but it never seems boring. Brings out the worst and the best in me. This is a story for the darkest ambition. It is a tale of vanity. Two foolish lovers and some hasty decisions. A little sex and insanity. Take a look inside his journal. Ballads, odes, and epigrams. Got me hooked, I'm his eternal elegy and a slaughtered lamb. He's been a scheming, he's a demon of reason. He's misery and I'm his biggest fan. I'll keep on singing to the tunes that seem pleasing. Looks like I'll dance though at his command. I've read the writing and resisting is futile. I'm going down in history. We've hit the deadline and the editing's brutal. Well, win or lose, it's his victory. Take a look inside his journal. Vinci. When I heard you call, the math and the scientists kept telling you no, and now there will be no tomorrow. And I'm left here alone. I look down at my cup and I pick up my phone. Now here I am sipping on coffee and cream. This feeling I'm caught up in somebody's dream. I look to my left at my gloves and my hat. My notebook is purple, the chair cold, where I've sat. And I have not traveled at all. I thought to do something
Nothing the scientists say they can't go. I have to wait here for tomorrow.
One, two, ready, go. I've watched a lot of good men.
Greetings, fellow geeks and gamers. It's Soups Today here. We are going to be doing some art today. We're going to be doing assets for our stream tomorrow, our one-shot, assuming I have enough people. For people who don't know, who aren't in the Discord, the one-shot is going to be a magical mecha style thing where they are getting Golemskin Armors, and they're all from the same academy. I've already drawn one. I'm going to leave it on screen for a moment so you guys can see it. But I do have two more we have to build. We have to create the Scout and the Sentinel. The one that will show up first is the infantry. We're going to be building things based on the shape of this. I want to make the Scout have longer arms, and I want the whole thing to be more slender and lighter, and then the Sentinel will be a heavier build than what we have here. I'm really excited to do this, so let's get into it. Otto! There we go. So this is the infantry. This is our basic guy. This is the one that the most centralist, that's not quite, the most jack of all tradesy. I'm not done writing it, but let me also show you this. Oh, I don't care. Why are we even opening it in this? Anyways, we're working on the full rules for it. I have a whole bunch of information. I've been writing this. I'm not done. I still need to put the special tools, the rules for casting, and the power core. The power core I'm going to put up here, the information for that. Special tools and the casting spells is where we're going to put this stuff. So we'll probably do that on channel 2 if we can get through the drawing fast enough.
It must be my charm, this
If I can remember the website I was using to edit that would be great. History. This one? Yes. Bam. There we go. Okay. I have that pulled up in another page, so we'll be able to work on that later. So we'll have that. That being said, I guess let's get into this. Let's start in on the next one. We're going to keep this one here. Well, you know what? I might pull this up as a reference, actually. Let's do that. All of them have to have the centerpiece. This is the quote-unquote coffin, or the cockpit. They call it a coffin because it looks like a coffin. When you're put inside, it looks like a coffin, I mean. Let's grab the gray one. Insert as reference. So this is what we're going to be looking to create around. So this is the infantry. We're trying to make the scout now. And the scout is going to be skinnier. I do want to keep some of these proportions though. So let's do this. Wait. Let's put this on a 50% layer.
Or perhaps I should devise a novel plan that doesn't risk the soul of any man.
That's fine, good enough. I'm not looking for perfection here. Make a bad woman go good. Heads. Oh, I can. She'll be giving it all to me here in my tower. And we have where the legs are. And I want to... I want to put the bottom of the shoulders in line as well. So this gives us points of reference here. The bottom of the feet, well, where the feet touch the ground essentially is going to be about here. And so this is going to give us points of reference for drawing. They're not super important. And we're going to put this at a 50% layer as well. And we're going to start creating shapes and stuff here. So like this, I'm going to give it a like... We're going to change up the shape of this by as much as we can, while still maintaining the same sort of feel to it. So we still want like the chin guard. Because we want that, and we want the same... This part's important too. Because it's based on actual helmets. So we're going to have like this sort of shape. We could do this still, but I'm less pressed on that part. We're kind of spitballing ideas here still, so this none of this is permanent per se. We're trying to just make it fit in a way. I don't even know if I want that. I may do one of these things, so... No. I want this to have like a little bit more aerodynamic look to it. So like this can sweep around some. Hello! What's the name? I can't see it on that. Why is my thing so hard to read? Hold on. Let me get my Twitch chat pulled up where I can see it properly. Where did I put my Twitch chat? There we go. Hi, Acorn. Hi, Lair of Scylla. I'm sorry I didn't see you guys there. I'm going to put this over here. It's a little easier to see this than it is to see my little... You guys... I hope you don't mind me doubling up on my stuff here. We'll just do that. Does that... Yeah, that'll work. Except for... Did I not say Scylla? What did I say? I was, but I feel bad. I should be paying some level of attention. It is much easier to see when this moves than my transparency. There we go. Oh no, I can't use that one. That's why I was using the transparency. Right. Okay, we'll just move the Well, we're not going to move the transparency. I just got to pay more attention, I guess. I forgot. That's not an always on top. That's why I have my transparency. It's fine. Anyways, how you doing, Acorn? I don't know. Have you been in... Is this your first time in my chat? I know who you are, obviously, but... Yeah, okay, cool. Laro. I like that. But no, we'll call you Scylla. Yeah. Cool. I don't know if you guys are in here, but this is for my one shot. And this is what the first one is. These are going to be Golemskin Armors, which the players are going to be in... Oh, right. I forgot. Okay, I hope you... Yeah, I hope so. What time is it for you, Acorn? Because you're in Korea, right? And so we're making the scout version right now of this thing. I'm trying to give it a more sleek Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, I've not actually played any Five Nights at Freddy's since the first one. So, 9 a.m. Saturday. Okay, that's not awful. That's not bad at all. So we have my time of streaming is not awful for you, especially on the weekends. 7:09. It is 6. It's 6. So you're an hour ahead of me. You're on the East Coast. Very cool. Kind of liked that effect on the other one, so we're just gonna make it more streamlined. Thank you for the Casanova Gran. How are you doing? I don't think you've been in my chat before, but I know who you are because I'm in Cat's chat all the time. How are you doing, friend? We're designing Golemskin Armors for my one-shot tomorrow. I currently only have one player confirmed, though, so, you know, I may not even get to play the one-shot tomorrow, but we're going to at least create for it. I love Greek mythology. Yeah, I heard her. I have her. I keep you guys. I keep 2 other streams going while I'm streaming, and my autistic brain has no problems parsing all of the information from them, so I can hear her saying stuff. Oh right, I guess I need the third eye. Where am I putting the third eye on this one? Maybe we'll put the third eye lower. So the part of the design of these is they have 3 eyes. They are wider apart, so you have a better peripheral than a normal human. And this 3 gives you a better depth perception. There we go. Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, I need enough, and if I don't, we'll do some other stuff tomorrow. And I always keep each one shot available for 3 weeks. So if it doesn't happen, tomorrow, tomorrow, it may still be around by the time you're feeling better. Just so you know.
Is a gleaming golden goddess. Every goddess is a lovely mess.
So, if this interests you, just know it'll probably, the way it's looking right now, it will probably still be around for you to play in a future situation. Also, it is a persistent world whenever I run them, so your characters, like, these things exist, and we might have other ones where we play in the same, with the same world and or areas. Alright, so let's look at how I did the chest on this one. I want this one to have a more slender look. So we are still going to do, like, well, my brain can't think of the word. The collar, but it has a proper name that my brain is just not. Anyways, we're gonna work on that, because I do think that's an important aspect of these. It gives the back of the because the neck's going to be a little bit weaker, but it doesn't need to be as big on this one. It wants to be more streamlined. Also, if you guys are enjoying the music tonight, I always use the same bands. It is Clearly Guilty and Dr. Mary Crowell, and I have permissions from them directly, and I always like to put... Gorget, yes! Yes, thank you, Acorn, that's the word. Yes, a Gorget. And if you enjoy it, you can exclamation mark music to find individual, or to find all of it at once, or exclamation mark Clearly Guilty, or exclamation mark Mary Crowell. And if you do, you can find their individual band camps and Patreons, if you enjoy it. This is Clearly Guilty. The music should be, above me. You can see, right where you guys' chat is burning into. I love these girls. They are such fun people. Like, I know them personally. I absolutely, anytime we go out and see them, it's all big happy hugs. How are you and your wife from them? I get to ask them how their partners are doing. Well, one of them doesn't have a partner anymore because her ex-husband's a cheating whore and she's asexual, so fuck that guy. Oh, I forgot to put... Oh, let me do that real quick, actually. I gotta do a quick adjustment before I continue, because I just realized I forgot to put my language warnings. Profanity and or vulgarity. Done. There we go. Whoops. Yeah. Like I said, if you're enjoying it, go check them out. Here, let me do that. Oh, I can't spell. There you go. Go check them out if you enjoy it. They are really cool people. Dr. May Crowell is... I don't remember where she's from, actually. Clearly Guilty is from the Kansas City area, though. I know them better personally because I live in the Kansas City area. Mary Crowell, I only know in passing. I've met her. I've talked to her a lot online, mind you. She is a person who plays a lot of conventions. So I've talked to her whenever she's on the con circuit. Clearly Guilty also plays conventions, but they're much more of Ren Fair is their big venue. that they tend to be on is the Ren Fair circuit.
Devil or angel, she flies on dark wings, listens to ravens and kisses her king. The devil of stories, she's married him now, starting her.
But anyways, how's everyone doing today? How are your days going? Alright, we're going to work with this shape. And then we'll build on from there. I want these nice, subtle... subtle shapes here. And yes, we are cheating. We're using the symmetry tool for this because they're just going to be shown for like tech demo style anyways. Ordinarily I'd be a much earlier, but you know, sickness. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I know how that goes. I definitely. I used to have it's actually mostly cleared up, but I used to essentially have walking pneumonia, so I got it every year from that. So I definitely understand. And so this one, I want to have slightly more slender arms. But I've gotten over that for the most part, so it's fine. It is not fun, but it happens, and you know, you live with it and you get over it. Good, yeah. So we're gonna have slightly longer arms. They don't need to be excessively long, though. And slightly longer fingers. And of course, we're going to be going through and cleaning this up after we do the initial draft here. Inking it, etc., etc. And actually, I can show you one thing I did with the last one, with the infantry. So, like, real quick, I will back over to this one. I created this one in a bunch of different colors because, you know, it's a giant robot mecha. And people like their giant robot mecha to be in their fun, cool colors. I had some help with this. I am colorblind, not severely. I mean, it's not great, but so if I do colors, I may ask people for like, hey, what's this color? Is this close to what I'm looking for? Which is one of the nice things about streaming online, is that I can get that sort of help from people. Let's see. I don't need to erase that yet. We're on the draft layer. We can fix it later. Do much more round shapes on this too, because it needs to be stealthy, so we don't want anything catching. I'm flying home when you wait for me. Flying home, notebook on my I may... Oh, I didn't finish those fingers. I also... that's not what I wanted. I want this. I'm going to adjust... Oh, I can't just do that. Okay. We'll just erase. We'll just erase. We'll just erase. It's fine. I'm pretty good at hands and fingers and arms, so... Yeah, well, kind of. My keyboard, it's, like, not really over. Like, it's... So, like, my desktop is here. My keyboard is below my desktop. So, I'm at a very natural position. My thing is down there. The reason my hand sits here is because this thing likes to slide some. But yeah, I guess I technically reach over my keyboard, but I don't notice it because of where it's at. It is below. I do have long arms, though. That is also factually true. I'm 6 foot, but I have the wingspan of someone who's about 6'4". And that is funny. My arms don't look disproportionate to my body. My legs are really short for someone who's 6 foot. I have a 32-inch inseam, which is like average for like someone who's 5'10", 5'9", I think. My torso, however, is very long, and so because of that, it means my arms are lanky, kind of lanky Kong, yeah. Man, that mistake made for better looking arms because I redrew them, and now they're like way more of what I was wanting. Fair enough, fair enough. Man, I haven't played a Donkey Kong game in so long. Like, the last time I played a Donkey Kong game was when it came out on Nintendo 64, and I've played through Donkey Kong 64 once on that console. I haven't played any of the ones that came out after that. So I've played Donkey Kong Country, I played Donkey Kong 64, I played Donkey Kong Country 2, but I haven't played like any others. I've seen most of the others played though, mind you. I've been a longtime viewer of Games Done Quick. I've applied a couple times, I haven't made it because the games I choose aren't quick speedruns, or I'm nowhere near the top on the speedrun chart. One or the other occurs. Oop. There we go. And that makes his arms look even longer, which is nice. That's what we're looking for, is long, skinny arms. That's fair. Acorn, if you don't mind me asking, because we talk about a bunch of different stuff in Corgi's stream, but I don't know, are you a millennial? Like, I don't want to know exactly how old you are or anything, but are you a millennial as well? I assume, based on a lot of the stuff we talk about, that you are. Yeah, okay. And it's not a super important thing, but it lets you have an idea of what sort of life experiences a person might have. Yeah, like what did they live through? What sort of stuff is relevant to someone if you know about when they were born within a range. I love how, as a millennial, the phrase "what we've lived through" is a pertinent sentence because, you know, Zigzagoon. Wait, that's the second Galarian Zigzagoon since my stream started. I don't like Galarian Zigzagoon. I like Zigzagoon, and I love Linoon. But I don't like Galarian Linoon, and I do not like Obstagoon, so... And I don't hate the existence of Obstagoon, though. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, you ruined it. It's just, I don't want that Pokemon, personally. Anymore. Yeah. Time to read books by the dun. But spoilers can ruin everyone's fun. Could be. It could be. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they did anything like that for the Pokemon community game or not. So how are you feeling today, Acorn? Like, obviously, ugh, but... Are you ordering any more soup to feel better? I don't remember what the actual stuff was that you were getting, but... That could be. It could be. I didn't even notice the jack-o'-lanterns because half the time I mean, like, I can see the emotes, but half the time I miss them. To put himself on the mainland. These crimes, by the way, in the song "Crimes of Antarctica," are very real crimes that occurred. All right. Oh, that's fair. Fair. So my username's not just a username. I do literally sleep in the day. I actually wake up around 2 in the evening, 2 in the afternoon, whatever you want to say. And so, you know, my sleep patterns are, or my breakfast is around the time most people are having a late lunch. But I do always eat first thing if I can, after I've taken care of the pets and everything. Okay, how does that make it look very similar but lighter weight frame? Oh, I guess it needs this. It needs an elbow. But you really want to know, it's gonna need... I feel this song so much, Mary Crowell. There we go. I'm gonna try. I think I need to fix this finger. We'll fix it when we're doing the next layer, though. We're gonna do the next bit. We're gonna actually... Hello? What is going on here? There we go. Get this down to the size I want. Kathleen's gone to away.
What's the DM gonna do when half the players show? Sure, I guess it's fine, they say.
But if you really want to know, it's gonna need a rewrite.
All the players here will die. I stayed up all night to make this game right. And here's the thing, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
There we go. Let's see how that lined up. Beautiful. Whichever medicine the doctor gave to me helped the running nose. Good. I know it doesn't really matter, but this right here, this is my thing because I do have walking pneumonia. That I you can take at any time. I don't know if you can get it out in Korea though, but it's a lozenge. It's a lozenge that's actually powdered down because they're just little lozenges. And man, all it is menthol, and capsaicin. So they're not even like actual medicine. They just kick your ass and they clear up everything. I love them. I used to get those in Wisconsin. Fair enough. Alright, how did that turn out? Beautiful. That's what we wanted to see. Now everything is on the same layer. Fighters slowly fighting this around. Yeah, I love them. My wife started using them because I was using them at work. So, it's interesting. I'm an individual who the only thing in the world that makes me feel ick is mucus. And so if I get sick with pneumonia, which walking pneumonia means I get it a lot, my world starts to fall apart because, like, I'm so bad that Cubchoo, the Pokemon, if I see it, I start to feel nauseous. That's how bad I am about mucus. Even a cartoon depiction is enough to break me, so to speak. Hell yeah. So the nice thing about doing this here is as we're inking it like this, I can make small changes. Yeah. But yeah, it's... I'm going to put this line higher, and I'm going to put, like, a vent for this guy. Is this Dear Daddy, or... Nope. Yep. They have two songs that have very similar intros, and I'm never sure if it's Dear Daddy or the other one. And then I want to curve this.
I'm keeping my hands to myself, and I'm only eating things
And I'm going to make this smaller.
I don't put my books in my mouth. You'd be so proud of me.
But I want this to keep the same height.
It'll always be me and you. We will all
Yeah, I like those lines a lot better.
plan of two. So when you are feeling blue, you're not forgotten. I will always
Always be Finn Grogu, even then I'm with Master Luke.
And someday soon I'll come home from forest.
These girls really loved Grogu when he was first introduced. I haven't watched The Mandalorian yet, which is crazy because I don't know if I can get high enough on. I've been a member of the Mandalorian Mercs for years back in the day. I actually haven't done any cosplay in a while, but I used to be a member of the Mercs. You know, part of the 501st, but the specialized group that does Mandalorian cosplays. I don't know if my stuff's even still on their site. If so, it's under Ryan Graves. Is the name of what my Mandalorian character's name is. I got Disney Plus for the express purpose of watching it, and I still haven't. I've seen the first 3 episodes. I've seen up until the point where Gina Carano's character was introduced, which I can't even remember her name. The MMA fighter, her character was introduced. I know it was either episode 2 or 3. I think it's funny. I don't know crap about actors. But I know who she is because one of my exes had a big crush on her. Yeah, right? I followed her for a while because I used to be really big in martial arts. Not MMA, but martial arts in general. And she's legitimately a very good practitioner of Muay Thai. So I did follow her for a while. Which is the reason I know her so well. Outside of acting. That's the reason I remember her name, I should say. Not why I know her. Again, I know her because of my ex, but I know her name so well because I followed her in MMA afterward, or in martial arts afterward. Alright, let's see how that's looking. Nope, that's not even. I gotta fix some of that. That's okay, though. I see what I need to fix, and we can fix it. What is going on? Why am I doing that? Do I need to do it the other way? Why? No. There we go. I don't know why I was struggling with that line. I haven't been struggling with any of the other lines so far. There we go. Okay. Now let's see how that looks. Is that better? Much better. That makes me much happier. Cool. I see stuff I gotta fix real quick, though. Have you been playing D&D for a long time, Acorn, or would you be... I can't remember. Someone in that chat was brand new, and someone had played before, and I don't remember which one was which when we were talking about it the other day in Corgi's chat. Sir, working on a server thing, by the way. What do you mean by that, if you don't mind me asking? Like, a game server thing? Like a Discord server thing? Like a work server thing? Fair enough. Fair enough. I might eventually do a full-on one of my campaigns was on Spotify. Oh, that's cool. I like to talk about it. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, I'm a mod on Snoop and Serp. Gotcha. What? I thought I hit erase. What is going on? What is going on here? What did I do? Hold on. We're gonna see if we can fix this. Yes. No. I'm on the inking bit. It's definitely allowed to have mistakes. This is the part where you're supposed to be deleting all the time. Okay, it's erasing correctly again. Anyways, so when I was a little kid, and when I say little, I mean like 5 years old, my sister dated one of the D&D nerds. So you have to understand, this was back in like 94. So this is when it wasn't cool to be a fan of Dungeons & Dragons. But I've always lived around people who are like, fuck it, do what you think is fun, as long as you're not hurting anyone. And so I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons since they taught me whenever I was a little kid. I've been DMing since about 2002. And then I will say I got married in 2019. And then work got to a way where I couldn't play anymore. Because other people's lives started to have weird stuff. I want to say, the married part, I was going to say, I screwed that part up. My wife had never played Dungeons & Dragons before. But she has done 3 campaigns with me now. And one of them was a one-player campaign where we just played with her. She has a friend who's trying to convince me to DM for them, and I need to. I just haven't yet. Beautiful! That line came out exactly how I wanted. So I moved to Korea and that job beat me down. DMing? Okay, so I know I've talked about it, but I don't know if you've been around at any point. I am a professionally trained performer. Like, I can throw on an accent pretty easy, especially an Irish one. That's the one I use the most. I'm actually pretty confident in that one, and I don't have to think to do it. But because of that, because where I've got this training from is from doing Renaissance festivals, you see. I'm a fire performer, so I have a lot of things you have to learn to become a performer is a lot of improv, and so I've gone to improv classes, and once you start doing that, being a DM becomes a lot more easy, you see. But I'm also that autistic kid, so some of it just comes naturally. I never stopped using my imagination. Which is, you know, that's something I feel like a lot of people struggle with things like Dungeons & Dragons because they listen to those words that people say that you gotta stop using your imagination. Also, if you're in... I know you're in both servers, mine and in Corgi's server, there are images of my fire performances. No videos of me. There's a video of me doing a fire performance, but it was taken on someone's cell phone back in 2019, so... No, not 2019. What? No, 2014. But the big thing with DMing is that you just do it. You just decide to do it, and it's no different than playing, but you're playing more characters. If you're playing right, your whole goal is to make other people have fun anyways, and all you're doing is being an arbitrator. Which makes it really easy because everyone else is doing all the hard work. All you're doing is keeping notes. There's a lot of prep work, but all the actual game work is done by your players. As long as you get a good group of players, it is. It's a little bit harder with new players, and that's when, as a DM, you have to really be the manager. Hello, what is going on? But yeah, if you ever do get a chance to play, I have a very fun first approach to it. Though I will say in my one-shots, I am a little bit more strict on the rules, just because I'm trying to also help people learn the rules. But if you have a fun idea, a lot of times I'm just like, yeah, we'll go for that. It's fine. So, all I use is I stream a couple graphics on Twitch. It's almost all theater of the mind. I have done a battle grid on one of them. I don't like battle grids. I think battle grids make people think of Dungeons & Dragons in terms of a tactics game and not in the terms of a role-playing game. So I'm always a big proponent of using theater of the mind. I will never hate on someone who wants to do it the other way. But I have always just been a big proponent of go ahead and just imagine the scene, because we're telling a collective story. Oh, I do have a dice roller, so that way it can be seen on stream. If you're on the Discord right now, if you go to the pinned comment in the one-shot section, there's actually a link to the dice roller. And it's the same one we use for every single game. You can actually see all of it, all of our previous rolls on it, too. Well, not all of them, I guess. I'm sure some of them are gone by now, but... But the only reason I use the dice roller is specifically so the chat can see the rolls. Otherwise, I think I'd probably just let people roll on their own. That's fair. That's fun. And like the one shot I'm running this weekend, if I get enough, the characters don't even get proper classes because the whole thing is you're going to be a pilot of one of these. Pilot's not quite the right word, but that's the word we're going to use because, again, people are going to easily imagine this as like Mecha. I have a nice wooden set. I have a very nice wooden set that my wife got me. She bought herself a pair at the same time. That are made from old recycled whiskey kegs. And then I have a set of pewter dice. Yeah, it was really cool. She also has a dice box for it. Also, if you can see behind me, there's this magic book here. It's not really a book. It's a dice case with a mirror in it. But I have a bunch of dice. At one point I had 3 pounds of dice that were just for my players. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's rad. We got that one at a Renaissance Festival, and I had to buy it, okay? I didn't have a choice, man, which is going to sound funny, but I have a reason for it. The guy who sold them... Nope, that was wrong. The guy who sells them at that Renaissance Festival... sells them to get charity for a cancer foundation because his wife died of, I don't remember what type of cancer now, but died of cancer. And so to honor her, he sells those. Skrelp! Aw, missed out on Skrelp. And it looks like he didn't get it. Sad. I forgot to do this part too. But yeah, he was selling them for the foundation, the cancer foundation. Yeah, classy, and then she tried to sneak out past the guards. He was making checks. Couldn't help herself. And by itself, went grunting down the stairs. Cling, clang, clatter, dash, sad. But yeah, so, you know, I had to buy that book of dice. I don't know the guy personally. I know the guy who got him the spot out there at that Renaissance Festival. And he told me about the reason he was selling them. And so we went out of our way to go find him to go buy one because I had to at that point. And of course, I've been doing stuff with the Renaissance Festival for years. Oh, welcome back from Ad Jail. I'm sorry, guys. I've been yammering through ads. The Renaissance Festival, by the way, is why my favorite animal are crows. They used to be, I was a big cat, I am still a big cat person, but they became my favorite because of the Renaissance Festival. Oh. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. It could be. You're not going to hear me complaining. The ads aren't how Twitch streamers make money. Don't get me wrong, Twitch makes most of their money off of ad revenue. But the streamers make money off of subscriptions and bits. You can't see clips or VODs. That's interesting. Well, if you ever want to see my VODs, I do post them on YouTube. And some of my clips get posted as shorts. I don't get very many clips, though. I'm not a very clippable individual. Uh-oh. My content isn't very funny. So most of my clips are like funny things that occur, not funny things that I do. Fair enough. The daddy song. Everyone's of us is a human, and being's a tiny human. I love this song. We all have at least that one daddy. And yes, I mean that in the way you think. And so does the song, by the way. What did I do here? What is all this? Doesn't matter. We're not messing with that bit, but... What did I do there? Oh. Yeah, we call him Daddy. Oh. It's since Benny can resist. Who's your daddy, Acorn? Well, I'll get a little further, but who's your daddy, Acorn? Who's that character that you're like, daddy? The lumberjack lady. Because ladies can be daddies too, I'm just saying. And that's the part I was going to wait for. Who is daddy to you? If you want to share. You don't have to. You don't have to share with the class. We don't judge here. I could make the normal joke, but I've had a couple people get upset about it, so I won't even make my normal joke. Zarya from Overwatch. I know of Overwatch. I've never actually played it, though. So which character, like, I've seen the characters, I just don't know who's who. Which character is Zarya? Is it the one that's on the emote there? Is it the big strong lady? Okay. Yeah. Okay. She's got like the braided warrior hawk. I know, again, of the character. I don't know. I don't like PvP games, so I don't know a lot of characters from it. I know Tracer because there was all the controversy over the fact that she has a nice butt. And I know Hanzo and his brother Genji. And those are the characters I know by name. I know there's a really smart gorilla. I know there's a sniper lady who doesn't breathe or something like that. There's a definitely not Twisted Fate character that uses a revolver. Also, I reference League of Legends there. I know League of Legends from Season 3 and before. The newest character I know is Gwar, and I didn't even play with Gwar. Gwar came out right as I was quitting playing the game. Coffee. Matt Mercer. I'm gonna do something here. Boop. There we go. Matt Mercer. That's an individual. I don't hate Matt Mercer. I hate what Matt Mercer has accidentally done to Dungeons & Dragons. And he didn't do anything wrong. There are too many people who watch a show of voice actors paid voice actors playing Dungeons and Dragons in a way that they're supposed to be doing extra acting, and they want Dungeons and Dragons to look like that, but they're not willing to be those voice actors. They just want every DM to be Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer did nothing wrong, but I don't like Critical Role because of that stuff. But I love Brendan Lee Mulligan, even though he's not much better, and I can't explain why.
I'm sitting at the dinner table as patiently as I am able, but I know that it's only a matter of time till I'm asked when I'm
Getting married.
because I should be having babies. The clock is ticking, I should fall in line. But there's so many things in life I'd like to do, and so many things I'd rather talk about. So I try to steer the conversation to Disney Plus and Star Wars. Then I figured my way out. Hey Mom,
I also
green
like spicy honey oozing down your throat.
now I'm a believer in a thing called love. My
Fair enough.
ovaries are exploding. They're overloaded.
Alright, I just need to go here and stop there, and then I can work from there, and it'll be much easier.
The show has got me feeling weird things, maternal previously feared things. I
There we
wanna
go.
bring him home and make him mine.
And then I want this to be a big old plate.
I wanna give him toys and teddy.
And we have the same plate over here.
His first spaghetti. And make a beard of bubbles at bath time. I usually get hooked on shows
Because of guys.
with voice modulators in cool masks.
Like Kylo Ren and Mandalorians. That's weird.
But this show just hits on something primal, guys. It kicks me in my lady place. So now when my mom asks,
I've got green baby fever. Now I'm a believer without remorse. I dream of changing diapers.
and playing hyper.
Active games that use the force.
And I tried to write a clever bridge for this song. But instead I spent my time
Staring at books and memes.
like that one where Mando Dad took away that little ball that he was sucking on. Oh my god, I know! And then he made that sad little face. Oh my god! I swear to
Mouse, where'd you go? There it goes.
half an hour. I wanna kiss his little green nose.
Hell yeah, that looks clean.
Green toes. Wanna dress him up and go out.
And you can tell they're from the same verse, but very different purposes.
I wanna take him trick or treating.
Or competitive bullfrog eating.
Wanna let him make friends with everyone.
Okay, what's this? Oh, I don't need this anymore either. Hell yeah.
But my mother just will not be
And now we're gonna do
satisfied. She refuses to ever
Couple more fun things here. Alright, now we can do all the hard stuff. Because we like doing hard stuff, baby. And I will not apologize for bad jokes. We're going to do a little rendering. We're going to put some shadows on it. Worries are exploding. Also, I appreciate it. Oh, that's fine. We'll get that when we do the color bit.
So it's Tuesday night and I am so excited. Gotta run, putting on my game face. Gonna grab my books, then stop and take a look for my dice, and then I'm out of this place. 'Cause I spent half the day before just slaving away.
Hell yeah.
Pen and paper making my girl.
That's cool.
And now I'm feeling alright. Let's hope I did this.
Super cool.
'Cause I'm jumping in that Pathfinder world. And then right off the bat, I roll initiative. And 18's good, right? Feel like I'm finally living. Then the DM turns to me. I hold my breath as our eyes meet. And then he says, what do you wanna do?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then you got a Gorham clue.
God, I'm such a terrible noob. Flip some pages, stop for time. Now hurry up. While the fighter rolls his eyes. In standard action, how far can I move? I swear it isn't fair, but if I move to that square, I'll provoke an
Stacks of opportunity.
You know I rolled a healer.
They're not a damage dealer.
Couldn't someone else be going before me? What does channel mean? The ranger's being mean, but I guess he's always kind of a friend.
Hey.
But this morning star won't get me very far, so I gotta think of something quick. My finger turns the next page. This spell looks kinda neat. A +1 to roll. Hope I don't need a feat. The wizard cracks his knuckles, grins, his eyes are gleaming. Let's begin. DM turns to player number
Because you should have cut. Yeah.
2, 2, 2.
Never hate on the Weedles, anyways. Weedles are good boys. Weedle never did anything wrong. Except for poison everyone's Pokemon for their first time and kill them over time. Except for that's not a thing anymore. So I guess if you didn't play it in the original, that's not an experience people are going to have anymore. Tens are susceptible to fire.
Holy fire and cave trolls don't like being wrong. So let him go. And skill points and climb can take you higher. The scroll
Man, I wonder how many people hear this song and don't know what a skill point is because those aren't a thing anymore.
and after a little light reading,
Because skill points were taken out in 5th Ed. Of course, I guess there's still a concept in most video games. I came for you with my bisexual trait. Does that mean? Does that mean? Does that mean that I'm a soprano? She's asexual, in case that wasn't clear. Libby's such a sweet lady, too. I miss Libby. I wish I didn't go to the Renaissance Festival this year, so I missed out on all my friends. Flat-footed, yeah. So this has so many references to 3.5 that I wonder if anyone even gets it if they haven't played any of the older, older Dungeons & Dragons. Don't hesitate. Know just what to do. And she rolls another frack into. Well, not there, so. What's the fill button? Do I have a quick, fast F? F makes sense. F for fill. You know, I asked you what your daddy was, who your quote-unquote daddy was. I didn't really say who mine is. And I can say, more or less, it's Aymeric from Final Fantasy XIV. The things I would do to Aymeric if I was given the chance. I'm just saying. He's a very pretty man with an absolute gorgeous voice. And if you haven't played 14, I recommend you look up Aymric's voice, because, oh, you want to talk about a sexy voice.
Black wings beat there near the glass of my window. Shattered sound, joy, something in my mind. As I watch them flying high and low, playing games with others of their kind.
Did I do that on that one? Or no? I didn't. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to do it again. You should look up Aymeric, Sir Aymeric, and just hear his voice. Oh yeah, you've only played 10. I forgot. I actually knew that. We talked about that yesterday in Corgi's stream. And I said that was the only Final Fantasy I haven't finished playing. You should look him up. Especially if voices are a thing that gets you.
Pictures tumbled in like rocks and boulders. Magic messages which cloud my mind.
My wife gets jealous of the way I talk about Aymeric sometimes. Harshafont was her boo in Final Fantasy XIV, though, so. I also just have a thing for people with pointy ears. Like, elves are just my thing. And not animal pointy ears. Not that I have any issues with people being that way, but just elves. Ugh. I wish I could tell you exactly what to look up to get exactly the lines that are just... Because there are certain things he says that I'm like, say that again, please.
Beats his wings and now we have a shoreline. So it's said in the collective mind. Making worlds is a bird divine.
I am an audiophile, not in a sexy way, per se, but I elicit a lot of emotion and feeling from sound, especially music. And so like voices really are a big turn on for me in a sexual way, even though I don't like necessarily want to hear you talking much during sex, which sounds weird to say since I'm talking about it being such a sexy voice, but
Yes, it is he who makes things right.
like you get me a very pretty boy dressed up like Link from Legend of Zelda with the ears and everything, you're gonna have a very happy Lucas. I say that. I'm not a big fan of blonde hair, though. Like, Link himself doesn't do it for me, because I'm not a big fan of blonde hair, but Link does kind of get a little bit of a pass, though. He has that somehow both twinky at the same time as being just like a gentleman. I don't know. But I feel that way about both genders when it comes to pointy ears. And yet he doesn't talk. That's true. Funny thing,